Hello everyone. As all of you know that this is Dr. Siddhalinga Reddy working as a assistant professor of economics at Godutai Degree College for Women, Kalburgi. This is my third YouTube video on Green Revolution. In the earlier days we have discussed about the Green Revolution program in Kannada language and also discussed on the role of agriculture sector in the Indian economy in English language. Today we will discuss on Green Revolution program in English language. After 1950, India was facing many problems. Means before introducing the Green Revolution program in India, India was facing many problems like high growth rate of population, agricultural backwardness, food problem, backward technology, unemployment, lack of infrastructure. Among these problems, the major problems were food crisis and agricultural backwardness. In order to removing all these problems, Government of India has introduced a program named IADP Intensive Area Development Program in the year 1960 in 7 districts of country. This program was renamed as IAAP Intensive Agricultural Area Program in the year 1965 in other parts of the country. So here uh, due to severe drought in 1965-66 and in 1967 66-67 government adopted the new agricultural policy using high yielding variety seeds for increasing the agricultural production. It means that government of India has introduced the high yielding variety program in the year 1966 for the purpose of increasing the agricultural production and productivity. For the first time, the term Green Revolution was used by the US scientist William Gord. Professor Norman Borlaug, known as the father of World Green Revolution. Dr. M.S. Swaminathan, known as the father of Indian Green Revolution. The Green Revolution program was implemented in India during the fourth five-year plan. The Green Revolution program, it is related to agricultural sector. In the agriculture sector, it is related to food crops. In the food crops, it is related to wheat and rice crops. The Green Revolution in India was first introduced in Punjab. Later on, it was introduced in Haryana. Later on, it was introduced in other states of the country like Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, etc. The Punjab and Haryana regions are considered the breadbasket of India. Why the Punjab is considered as the breadbasket of India? It is because of the uh, with just 1.5% of India's land area, Punjab produces 20% of the country's wheat and 12% of its rice. So that's why Punjab is considered as the breadbasket of India. West Bengal is considered as the rice bowl of India. What is Green Revolution? The introduction of high yielding variety of seeds and the increased use of fertilizers and irrigation are known collectively as Green Revolution. Green Revolution is defined as an increase in crop production because of the use of high yielding variety of seeds, the use of the pesticides and fertilizers and new agricultural techniques. It means that Green Revolution is purely related to the high yielding variety of seeds. It is related to the improved water supply. It is related to the improved chemical fertilizers. Then what are the main causes of Green Revolution? What are the factors contributing to Green Revolution in India? So here there are various factors which are contributing to the Green Revolution in India. First one is the improved water supply. Better irrigation facilities are responsible for Green Revolution. In 1965-66, 22 lakh hectares area had irrigation facility, while 76 lakh hectares area got this facility in the year 2002-2003. Tube well irrigation has rapidly increased. Second one is the supply of chemical fertilizers. The use of chemical fertilizers has increased the production of food grains to large extent. In the year 1965-66, chemical fertilizers were used 97,000 tons. In the year 2002-2003, their use increased to 1,441,000 tons. Third one is the wonder seeds, means high yielding variety of seeds. The use of high yielding variety of seeds have played a major role in increasing agricultural production. For example, per hectare yield of wheat has increased from 1200 kilograms to 4500 kilograms. In case of rice, the yield increased from 1000 kilograms to 3500 kilograms. So, high yielding variety seeds has increased the production rapidly. Next one is the research and training. Here, in order to making lot of research in agricultural sector, government of India has started many agricultural universities and agricultural research stations. So these universities have done a lot of research on agricultural problems. The university provided better quality of seeds for wheat, rice, cotton, maize, and oil seeds. The universities organize Kisan Melas in order to provide knowledge of new agricultural techniques to farmers. Next one is the market facilities. Previously, marketing facilities were inadequate. Farmers had to sell their produce in unregulated markets and got less price of their produce. Now the government has provided marketing facilities to farmers. Now 144 regulated markets have been set up in Punjab, and also other states also has introduced the regulated markets. Multiple cropping. Proper arrangement of irrigation and used high yielding variety seeds enabled the farmers to grow more than one crop in a year. For example, in wheat and rice rotation, moong and sunflower can be sown in a same field. Due to multiple cropping, production of food grain has increased rapidly. In 2002-2003, multiple cropping was done in an area of 3,600,000 hectares. Next one is the credit facilities. More credit facilities have been provided to farmers. In past, many lenders provide credit to farmers at a very high rate. Now agricultural development banks and cooperative credit societies provide loans facilities to farmers. And next one is the incentives. Incentives, it is in the form of the minimum support prices. Incentives, it is in the form of the subsidies. Incentives, it is in the form of the tax concession, awards and rewards. So these incentives can promote the to produce more commodities in the agricultural sector. So these are the various factors which are contributing more to the green revolution in India. These are the main causes of green revolution in India. Next, the impact of green revolution on food grain production. As a result of this high introduction of the high yielding variety of seeds, as a result of this introduction of the green revolution program, food grains production increased rapidly from 82 million tons in the year 1960-61 to 108.4 million tons in the year 1970-71. In 1990-91, the food grain production increased further to 176.4 million tons. And again, it was increased to 285.21 million tons in the year 2018-19. So this table shows that Green Revolution program positively impact on the food grain production. Means that we have achieved self-sufficiency in the food grain production. It is because of the high yielding variety of seeds. It is because of the using the improved technology. It is because of the improved fertilizers. So it means that it is because of the introducing the Green Revolution program. Advantage of Green Revolution means benefits of the Green Revolution. Farmers have got lot of advantages from the Green Revolution programs. They are the increase in agricultural production, increase in agricultural productivity, modernization of agriculture, increase in income of farmers, self-reliance in food production, creation of employment, extensive research in the field of agriculture, change in the attitude of farmers. It means that overall farmers have got means agriculture sector have got many advantages from this implementation of the Green Revolution program. Means uh, it is positively impacted on the agricultural sector. Due to Green Revolution, agriculture sector of India is able to meet the increasing demand for food grains. Thank you.